Hello everybody, this is the BLB Cuber, and welcome back to another video. So in this video today, I will be doing a video on my cubing bag. So this cubing bag is just a bag that I'll bring whenever I want to have some cubes with me, or when I'm going to a competition. So I'll just be showing you what's inside of it, and other than that, let's just get right into the video. Okay, so let's just get right into the video, and I will show you guys the various gear and cubes I have in here for competitions. So other than that, let's just open it up. So let's just get right into the video, and I'll start showing you the first things in the cubing bag. So the first thing I have is just my stack mat. It's just a default kind of stack mat that pretty much most cubers have to do speed cubing, so that's the I use it for warming up at competitions, so move that to the side, just on the way. Next thing is the stack mat timer, which actually attaches to it, and I like how it just slides right out of here very nicely, so I can access it really quick. So here it is here, and I'll actually be doing a time with it at the end of the video on my OS3M, so just move that to the side. And now I'll just talk about some 3x3s. Okay, so now I'll just be going through my main 3x3s. So the 3x3s is honestly my favorite part of the cubing bag. So the first 3x3 I have in here is the Moyu OS3M. So the OS3M is a very good cube just because it definitely just feels very stable, and the magnet strength is pretty much just right for me. I was considering making this my main for a while, but decided not to just because of the weight of the cube. For doing long solving sessions, it's just not the best for me. So just put that back in for now. Next cube is the Volcadite M. So the Volcadite M I was considering making my main too, and I still am actually. It's a very light cube. I think if I just set it up with some different lubricants like some silk and some DNM37, like stuff like that. The only reason I do that is just because the factory lubricant is really bad. So other than that, it's a very great cube, and I was going to do a review, but I haven't gotten to editing that yet, so you can definitely look out for that video in the near future. Okay, so next cube I have in here is the Yushin Kaiden V2M. The Yushin Kaiden V2M is a new budget magnetic cube from Yushin that I really enjoy tuning with, and it's overall just a very good budget magnetic cube. And I'll link it in the description if you want to go get it, and I'll link all the 3x3s in the description. I won't be linking any of the big cubes just because I have a lot of them and it's kind of hard to find them. So other than that, there's the Yushin Kaiden V2M, very good cube from Yushin. Next, I just have the GAN 356XS. This is my most premium speed cube I have. I don't really like it as a main though, just because, I mean, GAN cubes just haven't been very good for me recently. I mean, I don't know what it is. I have some Angstrom Gravitas in the tracks and pieces, but that's the GAN 356XS. Next cube, which this is actually my favorite, and this is my current main, this is the Moyu OS3M. So the Moyu OS3M is a very good cube just because of how stable it is, and it doesn't break or anything, and also it has very smooth tuning. And for just an $8 cube, this is one of the best cubes I'd say actually on the market right now. I'll definitely link this in the description, and I'll put a link to a review on this cube and unboxing. So overall, I just really like it because it has the dual compression system. But that's all I really have to say for the 3x3s. It's not a whole lot to say about them, but there they are, and I'll be doing a solve at the end on this cube as I said. So now I'll just be talking about some of my secondary events. Okay, so here are my secondary events. The first secondary event I really like to do is 3x3 one-handed. So for 3x3 one-handed, I have this Volk 3 Mini. It's a very good cube, and it doesn't have magnets, so I can easily turn it one-handed, which I really like. So that's that, and definitely a very good one-handed cube. Let's move that to the side. Next is my 2x2. So 2x2 I don't really enjoy quite as much. There's just a lot of luck involved with it. Like, you either get lucky with your mix or you don't, or you recognize something, which I guess that's just all like skill and stuff, but there's a lot of luck involved with it. But for 2x2, I have the YJ MGC 2x2. I was considering using the Volk 2M, but it's too sluggish for me, and for 2x2 I really like a fast and snappy turning cube, so that's why I chose the YJ MGC 2x2. And it's also a very good price, so just move that up like that. Next is my X-Men Designs Galaxy Mega Mix. So actually this is the V2 version of it, so I didn't get the magnetic version, this is just a standard version, but I actually haven't not competed in Mega Mix yet in a competition, so that'll definitely be really fun once competitions start back up to try some Mega Minx out. So overall, just a very good tuning Mega Minx. I really like the pieces, so I can grip it. So now let's just look at Pure Minx. So for my Pure Minx, I have the Moyu Magnetic Pure Minx. So the Moyu Magnetic Pure Minx has worked very good for me for the last few months since I've had it. It's just overall a very good Pure Minx, and it almost has like corner cutting for a Pure Minx, which I really like. Oops, just dropped it there a little bit. get that back. Yep. Okay, so the Moyu magnet pyramid I just really like. As I said, it has like corner cutting to it, and it's also just a very controllable pyramid, which I haven't had in the pyramids in a while. I did use the X-Men Bell pyramids, but that just was too unstable, and overall, I mean, it kind of got crushed a little bit, like in my cubing bag over time. So yeah, it's a good pyramid, but I chose to switch to the Moyu magnetic pyramids. So now I think I'll just talk about some big cubes. Okay, so here are my big cubes. So for my big cubes, I think I'll start with 4x4. I mean, it's not really a big cube, but it sort of is, so here it is. So for big cubes, I have the Mofeng Jiaoxi Mi Long 4x4. I really like the Mi Long 4x4 just because it's I didn't buy the best 4x4. It's kind of it's a really budgety 4x4, but I'm just getting into 4x4, and for the price I paid for it, it's definitely very good. I believe it's $7. I might be wrong in that. If I am, I'll put a no text right there so you can see. So I really like the Mofeng Jiaoxi Mi Long just because it's very fast, and I mean it has pretty good performance. So I've been able to improve on this 4x4 and overall just learn the event. So that'll be fun to also compete in once some competitions start back up. So now just move that silk to the side there, and here is my 5x5. So I've had this 5x5 for quite a while now. I mean, I got it in a gift box with a 4x4, a 5x5, and some other events. I believe it had a 2x2 and a 3x3 as well. So here's the 5x5. I mean, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's a Mofeng Jiaoxi 5x5, and it's just a very good 5x5. And I've been using it for quite a while now, and it's overall just a very good 5x5, so you can do algorithms in it pretty easily. I don't really have much to say for big cubes. I don't know a whole lot about them, but the one big cube I really do like is my 7x7 here. So this 7x7, oops, it's kind of collapsing. Just move some of that out of the way. The thing I really like about this Yushin No Magic 7x7 is it's just overall very smooth tuning and very good performance for such a big cube. A lot of people were saying it's not the best, but honestly I don't agree with that. Once you break it in and put some silk on each layer, it's amazing. I mean, I didn't get the magnetic version. I mean, I'm just getting into big cubes, so I'm trying to not pay a whole ton for a big cube. But here is the Yushin No Magic 7x7. So I did do a time lapse, and I'll link that in the description as well if you want to go check that out. I'm definitely not the fastest, so that's definitely something to note. But other than that, that's all the puzzles I have. So now I'll just be talking about some other things in my cubing bag. Okay, so now I'll just be talking about some of the miscellaneous things I have in my cubing bag and some of the lubricants. So I'll just pull all that out right now and move the cubing bag to the side. Okay, so now here's just some miscellaneous stuff I have in my cubing bag, including some lubricants and some other stuff. So the first thing I have is just my cubing lube. So the things, here they are. So first of all, I have DNM37. This is a very good lubricant for just speeding up a Speedcube. It's a water-based lubricant, so it does dry up really fast, but it's definitely very good if you have a sluggish cube that you need to speed up. And this is on the cubicle.us, so I'll leave a link in the description to this. I'll just leave a link to the premium lubricants area in it. So yeah, so now here is the GAN Magic lubricant. So I really like this too. I got this off Amazon quite a while ago. I mean, I've had this for like a year and a half now. I don't remember exactly where I got it. I think Amazon is where I got it, but here this is. It's definitely a very good heavy lubricant for like if you have a really fast cube that you want to slow down a little bit. So I always have this with me. Next is Cubico Labs Mystic. Mystic is really good. It's a plant-based lubricant, which is kind of strange, but it really actually does work. And what it does is it's a very good competition lubricant just because you can put it in and you don't really have to break your cube in. Like if you have a bad floating cube, you can just put a few drops of this in and it will be throwing good. So if you're just about to go up to compete, you can use this. So that's why I have that with me. Next is my favorite lubricant, which is Cubico Labs Silk. So silk is really good for just smoothing your cube in general, and this I'm almost out of this little bottle. I mean, I got it with a lubricant sample kit from the Cubico, so that's that. I'll probably order a bigger bottle of it soon, but let's just move that there. And now I'll be talking about some other things. So here's just a little screwdriver I have. It's a it's a Moyu mini screwdriver, and it's just very good. It doesn't take up too much space, and it's very good for just adjusting my cubes. So next, here is my GAN miniature bag. I really like this. It's just if I want a cube in here not to get scratched or something, I can do that. I don't use this at a competition, I just have it in there, just to have it in there pretty much if I'm ever gonna, like if I were to go to a restaurant, I want to put it away and not get food in it, I'd use this. That's just an example. It's probably a little bit too detailed on the GAN bag, but now let's just talk about this cube wipe. So I use this cube wipe when I'm just setting a cube up. I just like to have it in there because sometimes if I have some time before I'm going to go up and compete, I will just wipe my cube down and put some fresh lubricant in it, so that's why that's there. So that's pretty much all my miscellaneous stuff I have in my cubing bag. So that's pretty much it for the cubing bag. Okay, so now as I promised, I will be doing a Speedcube solve on my Moyu RS3M. So I'll just mix it up very quick and do a quick solve and show you guys just how well it turns. I really recommend this if you're just getting into Speedcubing too. Even if you're like a really good Speedcuber, or like a pro level Speedcuber, I'd get this in inspection. Probably talking a little bit too much now. Okay, and okay, 16.536. That reflects my average now. I'm trying to get, I do have an online competition right after I record this video the next day, so hopefully I can do pretty good in that. I mean, this is what I'm averaging right now. I'm trying to get to like sub 15, like 14 seconds. I'd be pretty happy with that. So other than that, that's just my solve on my Moyu RS3M. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video on my cubing bag. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and if you have anything else you want me to do, you can just leave in the comment section below. And other than that, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more cubing content like this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.